I'm Dan Comics, welcome to the channel, and I'm going to show you what's in my collection today.
Fancy intro, YouTube video, lo-fi music, really cool beat and stuff, and subscribe, like, comment, Instagram, all that stuff.
Also, stay tuned to the end of the video to see how you can win this free little giveaway. So let's take a glance at this collection. It is pretty big. I haven't seen this all in one place all at once, really. I usually have things in my closet, under my bed, the side of the bed. So I pulled everything out and I have never done this. A little about myself. I'm Dan. I'm married with 2 kids and I live in Southern California. I was actually raised in Southern California in the desert where it's currently like 110 and I'm a little moist. I pulled out my entire collection so that I can kind of reminisce and get an idea of what I actually do collect. I know for a fact that at a young age I was already into independent stuff. Besides Spider-Man and Batman, which was kind of typical for younger kids my age, because I'm like 32 now. I feel like people my age grew up with X-Men and Batman and Spider-Man cartoons, like Saturday morning cartoons, and we know the theme songs to those. Particularly, what I can remember is what started my collection are these 2 books here. The first book here is actually a free comic that I got out of a Wizard magazine, and my uncle told me, hey, save that kind of stuff because it'll be worth something one day. And I think we've all had a lot of people tell us that at a young age. The second book here is what actually started my collection and me collecting a series, really. And that's Michael Turner's Fathom. Ice Cream Man is outside ringing his bell. I don't have ice cream money.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Wait, is some ice cream?
No. So I put the word out on Instagram if there was any questions for me for this video. And some things that I got were, what are like your favorite genre, grells, things like that. So I want to answer those real quick. I'm cutting into the video right now while I'm editing it so that I can remind you guys to please like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the video. There's about to be a bunch of me just blabbering on right now, so please stick with me, and don't forget there's a chance for you to win a prize at the end of the video. I pick 2 grails, and they're not really giant grails, but they're grails to me. They have some significance to me, and I really want them. Would be a Batman Adventures 12 first appearance of Harley Quinn, and a Spawn #1 nightstand, a Spawn #1 newsstand. As far as genres go, I guess I fall more into like the horror kind of stuff. Spawn, I have a big collection of Spawn. Witchblade, and I know that's not really like extreme horror, but it's still classified as horror. Something is killing the children. The nice house on the lake. Like horror is really getting up there right now in popularity. What really gets me into a story is some type of emotional connection that I can have with the story. Particularly a story like Witches. Witches by Scott Snyder really drew me into the story because of this father-daughter relationship and dynamic that was there. Books that I really like to hunt for and find, especially if they're like $1, are obscure kind of underground books that you don't see too often. When I come across books like these, I'm just super intrigued and it always gives me a giggle. So books like Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters, I absolutely love. The Adventurers. I found both of these books at 2 different times in my life, and the artwork is just so good on these, and they're so indie that they're not easy to find, really. Well, in my book, they aren't. This Insane Ravage book, I wow. the inside is pretty violent. It's wild. This second issue special of Mangazine, yeah, just something that I found that I just don't see too often. You go to a comic shop and you're not really gonna see that too often. So I find this kind of stuff at like swap meets, thrift stores, antique stores, and I find it really interesting. You go to cons and people are bringing some of their biggest books, and you don't easily find this kind of stuff. So I do find it interesting. Trailer Trash 4 is one of those books that's an underground book that you don't see too often. Another really cool thing in my collection that I have is this Inside Comics #1. This is a original printing of this really indie underground zine, and it has artwork by Robert Crumb and an interview with Neil Adams. One thing I have in abundance is Darker Image #1. This isn't even all of it right here, but I have plenty of this book, just because. Okay, I want to quickly show you guys some books that are just special to me. Nothing. I don't have really any big books like in my collection, right? Not very, very expensive books, but these are books that mean something to me. And if sometime you guys want me to go into more detail, or if there's anything that I ever show you on this channel that you guys are like, yo, can you like dive deeper into that kind of stuff? Let me know. I would love to share. That was just some stuff that meant something to me. It might have a story to it. It might have something else that's related to it that makes it more special or unique to me. But yeah, that's that stuff, right? I do want to show you guys one big book, and it has a story that needs to be said for another time. And here is Spider-Man 10, one of the biggest books that I own, and it means so much to me. It has so much sentiment behind it because it's actually a gift that I received from someone who just also shares so much love for comic books. But that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment. And particularly leave a comment if you want a chance to win this Batman comic book poster spectacular book. It's not a big giveaway, but I think it's something pretty cool to give out to the community and to the people that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you, and until next issue. Oh no, something's coming!
He wants to check the comments! I'll be back.